One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Broncos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Eagles offense will get the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
It's complete to the left. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He caught it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Grabbed behind the line, it's hooked. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. He makes a catch. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. At the 40, there he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Eagles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's hooked. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's House. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Eagles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, the jet sweep as they try to move the chains. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Hunt is on its way. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Terrell. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Using the quick game. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They're going back to the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Snagged out of the air. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Working that left side now. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. Looking to throw, it's Potts. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking for a man. It's Potts. Now improvising. He's got it. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
They send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Broncos, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Terrell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Just keep slinging it. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They're going to run it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. The quick out. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He'll sneak it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Finds a man on the left. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Georgia Southern in a hurry. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's hooked. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Dead center perfect. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they...
Picked off! What a play to set him up! He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man by himself. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Can't make the connection in the defense, putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. Powers through the defender. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. He got it. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Potts. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Swings it out to the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more... A lot of room to the right. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Potts. Gets it out fast. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Moves away as he feels pressure. Inside the... Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And the beatdown has ensued.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Catch in the middle. It's House. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw, it's Potts. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. He wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. He spent his whole career in the backfield. Now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. A shot toward the end zone. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to pass, it's Potts. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. He's got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Finds his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. This time they'll go to the running game. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. He's got him this time. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Grab near the marker. It's Potts. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. And you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season. But until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Hands it off. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. The give to the tailback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
The kick is on its way. Catches it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The toss to the outside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Potts. Makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Looking to take a shot. Snags it on the right. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.